You feel it, don't you? That voice in your head that questions everything. The battles you never told anyone about. The thoughts that show up even when you are praying. Listen, I am not surprised you are tired. I saw the nights you cried in silence. I saw the war no one else could see. You think because you are saved, your mind should be peaceful. But I did not promise absence of war. I promised my presence inside it. Chosen one, why do you think those thoughts still attack you? Why does fear still whisper? Why does doubt still knock on your heart like it owns the door? Because you matter more than you realize. Because something inside you terrifies darkness itself, and darkness does not fight what is weak. Stay with me. What I am about to reveal will change how you see your mind forever. The war is not against your faith. The war is for your destiny. You have walked through seasons you did not understand, and I watched every step. Listen to me, my chosen one. Your struggle was never me trying to break you. It was me building something inside you that comfort alone could never create. You thought I was silent when the pressure increased. You thought I was absent when doors kept closing. You thought I forgot you when people you trusted walked away. But I was not absent. I was preparing you for authority you cannot carry with a fragile spirit. You see, authority in the spirit is not given to people who have never been tested. Authority is given to those who learned how to stand when their knees were shaking. Authority is given to those who learned how to pray while their hearts were still bleeding. Authority is given to those who kept believing even when hope felt like a distant memory. I saw the nights you questioned yourself, the nights you asked why your life felt heavier than others, the nights you wondered if something was wrong with you because you carried pain deeper than you could explain. But I placed something in you that refuses to quit. Your struggle was shaping your spiritual strength, like fire purifying gold, like pressure turning coal into something that shines with uncommon value. You were not being punished. You were being trained to carry weight that others cannot survive under. There are battles you survived that were meant to destroy your confidence. There were voices sent to make you shrink yourself. There were disappointments designed to make you doubt your calling. But I allowed you to feel pressure because I knew what I placed inside you. You are not ordinary, and ordinary lives do not require this level of spiritual conditioning. Every tear you cried in private was strengthening your authority in places you have not yet seen. Every time you felt alone, I was teaching you how to depend on my voice instead of the noise of the world. Soon, people will see the strength in you and call it natural talent. But I will know the truth. I will know the nights you survived when giving up would have been easier. Your struggle is becoming your testimony. Your pain is becoming your platform for purpose. And the same forces that tried to crush you will watch you walk in spiritual authority they cannot touch. Stand up, my chosen one, not because the war is over, but because I have already decided the outcome. You are not surviving by accident. You are being prepared to carry my purpose with power, wisdom, and unshakable faith. I saw every moment they rejected you. Yes, I was there when they didn't pick your name. I was there when they ignored your messages. I was there when they chose someone else while you sat quietly wondering what was wrong with you. Listen to me, my chosen one. Rejection was never the story of your value. Rejection was the story of my protection over your destiny. You thought being chosen meant being accepted by everyone. But I am teaching you something deeper, something stronger than popularity, something more sacred than approval. I protected you from assignments you were never meant to carry. There were relationships you prayed to save. I heard those prayers. I felt the sincerity in your heart. But I also saw the hidden burdens inside those connections, burdens you could not see yet, but I already knew would break your spirit if you stayed. So I let you be rejected, not because you were not enough, but because your spirit was too valuable to be trapped in places that would slowly drain your light. You cried because you thought rejection meant you were not lovable. But I was standing beside you, collecting every tear, turning it into preparation for a destiny you have not entered yet. You see, some doors were never meant to open for you. Not because you were not qualified, but because what waited behind those doors was smaller than what I created you to become. You were designed for more than temporary approval. You were designed for eternal impact. The people who rejected you could only see who you were in that moment. But I see who you are becoming. I see the strength you gained while being alone. I see how rejection made you seek my voice instead of human validation. I see how every closed door forced you to grow roots deeper in faith instead of building your life on shifting opinions. You thought rejection was a punishment, but I was actually removing you from environments where your purpose would have been misunderstood, minimized, or controlled. You were never meant to shrink yourself to fit inside someone else's expectations. There is a version of you that will walk into rooms where rejection once lived, and that version will carry authority, confidence, and peace that cannot be explained. And those who rejected you will see something different in your eyes, not bitterness, not revenge, peace, because healed destiny carries power quietly. I did not let them keep you because I was reserving you, saving you, protecting your future from battles you were never built to fight. Remember this, my chosen one, rejection was never your ending. It was me redirecting you toward the life I designed specifically for your destiny. I hear the war inside your mind. Yes, I hear every argument between faith and fear, every thought that rises at night when the world is quiet. Every voice that tries to convince you that you are not strong enough, not worthy enough, not chosen enough. But listen to me, my chosen one. The war in your mind is not proof that you are weak. It is proof that something powerful is being guarded inside you. Darkness does not waste energy fighting empty vessels. Darkness does not send attacks against people who carry nothing of value. The intensity of the battle you feel is revealing the weight of the destiny I placed inside your spirit. You think you are fighting just to survive, but you are actually guarding something sacred. There is purpose inside your mind. There is calling inside your thoughts. There is authority forming inside your spirit while you are still learning how to stand under pressure. I saw the moments when anxiety tried to convince you that you were losing control. I saw the moments when fear spoke louder than faith. I saw how your mind replayed past pain like it was trying to protect you from future heartbreak. But I was still there, Because I am not only protecting your body, I am protecting the future that is growing inside your spirit. You are not crazy for feeling the intensity of this battle. You are spiritually important enough to be targeted. Every lie that tries to settle in your thoughts is trying to weaken your confidence in what I created you to become. Every memory that suddenly reappears is trying to distract you from walking forward into destiny. But listen carefully. You are learning spiritual warfare without even realizing it. Every time you refuse to agree with the lies in your mind, you are strengthening something eternal inside you. Every time you choose hope while feeling fear, you are building spiritual authority. I allowed this battle because I trust what I placed inside you. You were never meant to have a quiet destiny. You were meant to carry light into places where darkness speaks loudly. The war in your mind is not a sign that you are losing. It is a sign that you are becoming stronger than the voices that once controlled you. Soon, you will notice something changing. The thoughts that once terrified you will lose their power. The fears that once felt overwhelming will begin to shrink in the presence of your faith. Not because the war disappeared, but because you stopped surrendering to it. You are not just surviving mental battles. You are being trained to think like someone who carries destiny. And remember this, my chosen one, I did not allow this war in your mind because I was abandoning you. I allowed it because I was protecting something inside you that the world cannot afford to lose. I know what it feels like to sit in silence and wonder if anyone remembers you. I saw the empty rooms. I saw the unread messages. I saw the moments when you wanted to talk, but there was no one who truly understood the fire burning inside your heart. Listen to me, my chosen one. Your isolation was never abandonment. It was divine training for your calling. You thought I had left you alone. You thought I was busy blessing other people while your life felt quiet, invisible, and overlooked. But I was not ignoring you. I was separating you. There are seasons when I must remove you from noise so you can hear my voice clearly, because destiny does not grow in crowds of approval. Destiny grows in places where only faith can keep you standing. You cried during those lonely nights. You questioned why friendships faded. You wondered why conversations felt shallow, and why you felt like you were living in a world but not truly belonging to it. But I was shaping your spirit. I was teaching you how to survive without constant validation. I was teaching you how to walk with purpose, even when no one was cheering for you. I was building strength inside you that comfort could never produce. You are not meant to be spiritually dependent on the approval of others. You are meant to be anchored in something deeper than popularity. I saw the moments when you wanted to give up on your dreams just to feel accepted. I saw how you tried to shrink yourself to fit into spaces that were never designed for your calling. But I kept you in isolation because I was protecting your identity. There are versions of you that would have been lost if you stayed surrounded by the wrong voices. There are dreams inside you that would have been watered down by people who could not see what I placed in your spirit. Isolation was training you to trust my voice above human opinions. You were learning how to stand alone without being lonely. There is a difference between loneliness and preparation. Loneliness feels empty. Preparation feels quiet, but powerful. You were never truly alone. I was teaching you how to think differently, how to move differently, how to carry yourself like someone who knows their destiny even before others recognize it. Soon, you will enter rooms where you will not feel the need to prove who you are. You will walk in with quiet authority, not arrogant, not loud, just spiritually grounded, and people will wonder how you became so strong in silence. They will not see the nights you spent growing in isolation. They will only see the strength you carry now. Remember this, my chosen one, I did not isolate you to forget you. I isolated you to train you for a destiny that requires spiritual maturity, emotional strength, and unshakable faith. I know you are tired of waiting. I know how long you have been praying for change. I know how many times you thought your breakthrough was finally coming, only to face another delay. Listen to me, my chosen one. Your breakthrough is not denied. It is delayed because timing is part of my strategy for your life. You see, you measure progress by what you can see, but I measure progress by what is being built inside your spirit. You think I am slow, but I am actually precise. There were blessings I held back from you because you were not ready to carry them yet. Not because you were not worthy, but because I needed to make sure you would not break under the weight of what I am about to give you. I saw the seasons when you watched other people move forward while you felt stuck. You asked me why their doors opened faster. You asked me why your miracle felt like it was taking longer. But I was protecting the version of you that is about to step into destiny. Your breakthrough is not just about money, success, or opportunities. Your breakthrough is about spiritual maturity. It is about character. It is about building a soul strong enough to handle what I am preparing for you. I know delay hurts, because waiting feels like silence, and silence can feel like abandonment if you do not understand my heart. But I have been working behind the scenes. While you were praying for one miracle, I was preparing multiple blessings. While you were hoping for one open door, I was building pathways you cannot even see yet. You are not late. You are being positioned. There are moments when I slow things down because I am protecting you from rushing into something that would have looked like a blessing, but carried hidden pain. You wanted the breakthrough yesterday, but I wanted you stronger today. Because when your breakthrough finally arrives, it will not just change your situation. It will change how people see what I can do through a life that refuses to quit believing. The enemy wanted you to think delay meant defeat, but I am turning delay into demonstration. Soon your life will move suddenly. Not slowly, suddenly. The things that took years to build will shift in moments. Opportunities will align. People will appear at the right time. Doors that once felt sealed will open with authority you did not force. And when it happens, you will remember this season. The waiting season, the praying while hurting season, the trusting me while nothing made sense season. And you will understand that I was never late. I was just preparing a breakthrough that matches the size of your destiny. Stay patient, my chosen one. Your breakthrough is already in motion. I hear the voices that tried to define you. The voices that said you were too quiet, too different, too emotional, not strong enough, not smart enough, not strong-willed enough to survive what I placed inside your future. But listen to me, my chosen one. Your destiny is louder than every voice trying to silence your faith. They spoke over your life. They spoke about your limitations. They tried to write your story using their expectations, their fears, their doubts. But they do not write destiny. I do. There were people who tried to make you believe that your dreams were unrealistic, that your calling was too big, that your faith was too serious in a world that prefers compromise. But I placed something inside you that refuses to stay quiet. You have felt it, haven't you? That burning inside your spirit when you almost gave up. But something inside you kept pushing forward. That voice inside your heart that kept saying, "Keep going. You are not finished yet." That was not coincidence. That was destiny speaking through your spirit. You thought you were just surviving life, but you were actually carrying a message that the world needs to hear. There were seasons when people tried to silence your voice. Maybe they laughed at your dreams. Maybe they ignored your ideas. Maybe they tried to make you feel small for believing in something bigger than what they could see. But I was teaching you something powerful. Silence does not mean invisibility. Silence is sometimes preparation for influence. You do not have to scream to be heard in destiny, because destiny carries its own spiritual frequency. Soon, people will notice something different about you. Not because you became louder, but because your presence will carry authority. Your faith will speak before your words do. Your peace will speak before your explanation does. Your resilience will become a living testimony of what I can do through someone who refuses to abandon hope. The voices that tried to silence you will not have the final word. Their opinions will fade. Their doubts will lose power. Their expectations will no longer define your life. Because I have already decided who you are becoming. You are becoming someone whose destiny speaks louder than fear. Someone whose purpose speaks louder than criticism. Someone whose calling speaks louder than rejection. There will be moments when you walk into places and feel a spiritual confidence you cannot explain. That is not arrogance. That is destiny maturing inside you. Do not silence your faith just to make others comfortable. Keep believing, keep praying, keep moving forward. Because my chosen one, your destiny is already louder than every voice that tried to silence it. I know there are moments when you cannot feel me. Moments when prayer feels like it is hitting silence. Moments when you look around and wonder if I am still watching over your life. Moments when fear whispers that you are alone, forgotten, exposed to the chaos of the world. But listen to me carefully, my chosen one. You are protected, even when you cannot feel me working behind the scenes. There are battles you never saw. There were dangers I moved you away from before you even knew they existed. There were decisions you almost made that would have led you into seasons of pain you were not meant to carry. You thought you were lucky, but I was there. I was in the moments when something inside you told you to wait. I was in the moments when plans suddenly changed at the last minute. I was in the disappointments that felt painful at the time, but saved your future from unseen harm. You see, protection does not always feel peaceful. Sometimes protection feels like closed doors. Sometimes protection feels like delays. Sometimes protection feels like confusion because you cannot see the danger I am shielding you from. You want to feel me holding your hand through every struggle. And sometimes I will let you feel my presence strongly. But other times, I protect you quietly, like a shepherd standing between danger and the one he loves, even when the sheep cannot see the threat coming. You are not walking through life unguarded. I am in the timing of your life. I am in the people I removed from your path. I am in the opportunities I stopped because they would have taken you somewhere spiritually dangerous. You cried over things that never happened. But I celebrated because I knew what I was saving you from. You are protected from spiritual attacks you cannot see. Protected from emotional wounds that were waiting to break your spirit. Protected from relationships that would have slowly dimmed your light. And I know you sometimes feel vulnerable. I know you sometimes ask, if you are protecting me, why does life still feel hard? Because protection does not always mean a painless path. Sometimes I protect your destiny by strengthening you instead of removing every challenge. You are being made strong enough to carry blessings without losing your identity. Strong enough to succeed without becoming prideful. Strong enough to walk in purpose without being spiritually distracted. Soon you will look back and understand. You will see how I was moving quietly in every season. You will realize that nothing in your life was ever random. You are not surviving by accident. You are walking under divine protection, even when you cannot feel my hands around you. Remember this, my chosen one. I am protecting your life, your destiny, and the future I have already prepared for you. Listen, something is starting to make sense inside your spirit, isn't it? The pain you carried, the nights you survived, the moments you thought you were breaking apart instead of being built up. They were never random. They were never punishment. They were preparation. I watched you when you were at your lowest, not to judge you, not to abandon you, but to shape something inside you that comfort alone could never create. Because destiny does not grow in easy seasons. Purpose is not activated in safe places. What I placed inside you required pressure, required fire, required moments where you had to choose faith when nothing around you looked faithful. You thought the pain was trying to destroy you, but I was using it to awaken something stronger than fear inside your soul. Every tear you cried was teaching you emotional strength you could never buy, never borrow, never fake. Every betrayal you survived was building discernment inside your spirit. Every rejection was sharpening your ability to recognize what does not belong in your future. You are starting to see it now, aren't you? The way I protected you from situations you wanted so badly. The way I made doors close, even when you begged for them to stay open. The way certain people disappeared from your life, right before they could cause damage to your calling. You thought you were losing things, but I was protecting the version of you that is stepping into destiny. You were not being broken. You were being expanded, like a seed buried in darkness learning how to push upward toward light it cannot yet see. Like a warrior learning how to fight spiritual battles before standing in the public victory. And now something is shifting inside you. You are starting to carry authority in your pain. You are starting to speak with confidence that you did not have before. You are starting to feel destiny activating in your spirit like something has been waiting for you to become strong enough to carry it. The world will see your victory, but I will know your preparation story. I will know the nights you kept praying when you felt forgotten. I will know the days you kept walking forward even when hope felt fragile. I will know how you became stronger in silence. Because I was never absent, I was preparing you, protecting you, positioning you. And now, you are not just surviving your story anymore. You are stepping into the reason why you survived it. Stand up, my chosen one, not because the battle was easy, but because you are stronger than the war you survived. You are still here. You are still breathing. And that alone is evidence that I never left your side. The storms that tried to erase you only proved how deeply I planted purpose inside your spirit. What was meant to break you is now becoming your testimony of victory. What tried to silence your faith is now becoming the voice that leads others back to hope. Walk forward with your head lifted, not in pride, but in divine confidence. Your destiny is still alive. Your calling is still growing. Your story is not finished. I have already gone before you, preparing victories you cannot yet see. So rise again, stronger, fearless, chosen, and unshakable in faith. The future is still calling your name, and I am still here, always